She completed program after program, but the judge said enough was enough and finally revoked her probation with prison time.
Very direct.
All right, thank you.
And my only position, Judge, would be that she's obviously been extended almost every opportunity that probation has, every class, every structure, every program, and it would not be the position of the state like it typically is to argue for safety. In fact, I would argue strongly against it.
I would only ask the court, if the court is considering for Revoker to consider something at the lower end. She does have children. I'm not trying to use that as an excuse or anything, but at the upper end. And she wanted to address it. What do you have to tell her?
I do take accountability for my actions, but however, I have completed ISL before, and if you will be willing to work with me again, I would appreciate it. I have, before I was incarcerated, I did enroll myself in outpatient classes, which was referred to me through Ozark when I got assessed, and I was taking AA classes as well. I did complete 5 of the classes, however, I wasn't able to complete it because I was incarcerated. I do still have my job.
So, Ms. Broussard, you've been given the opportunity of, looks like you went to Franklin North way back in 2017, and then you get on probation. You went through JCDI, but you couldn't complete it because of progressive sanctions for continuing to not follow those rules. You went through the moral recognition therapy. You were on the high medium caseload. You've been to ISF. And despite all of that, you're still on 2 probations, one of which you could get 20 years in prison and the other 10. You still haven't figured out how to stop using drugs. And you were, in fact, in a vehicle going to pick up your young children from daycare under the influence of PCP.
Oh, man.
Okay, so you've been through what appears to be years of drug addiction, and at 42 years old, and you've been on these probations for 5 years or more, you've had every opportunity handed to you, and at this time finds you guilty of escape while arrested, sentence you to a term of 6 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. True, finds sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time finds you guilty of possession of a controlled substance. Sentence you to a term of 18 months in the state jail prison.